The sun is out and heating up, which means we're getting into the summer season of anime. The spring season of anime did not disappoint, so let's hope for the same if not better. Today, we'll be going over 10 of the most anticipated anime of summer 2021. Hit the subscribe button and turn on your bell notification icon to stay updated on our future content. Now, just like the temperature outside, let's see if our anticipation goes up with these upcoming anime. Let's begin.
Hi, どうぞ。
ありがとうございます。
Number 10. Scarlet Nexus. Considering what we know about JRPG adaptations that are based on Namco Bandai games, there's a lot of speculation around the upcoming anime series. At least it's not based on a mobile game, otherwise it might have not even made it into this list. The action looks decent enough and might have some surprises in store for us. The animation also looks pretty good and doesn't seem to have those CGI disasters that we sometimes see in anime. In this world, entities known as the Others consume humans. It's not up to a specialized team that was formed to hunt these monsters down. Otherwise, if they fail to do so, it could lead to the downfall of the human race. Number 9. How a Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom.
先のことを考えるなら、まずは国の財政を見直し、富国強兵策を取り、こたびのような帝国の要請を跳ね返せるほどの国力を蓄えるべきではありませんか？もしかするとこの国に変革を起こせるかもしれませんよ。
It's time to take isekai to another level. Well, it's better to say that it's an isekai that involves other factors rather than the typical war, swords, and magic. Instead, we're going to see how administrative reform is dealt with within the world of isekai. Involuntarily transported into another world and suddenly newly engaged with a princess, a used-to-be salaryman named Soma now bears the weight of stopping the collapse of his new kingdom. It's a good thing that the former salaryman paid attention to economics and plans to use his knowledge to help the kingdom thrive. It's going to be interesting to see how he uses spreadsheets to save the kingdom with the help of some beautiful and strong companions. Number 8. My Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom, Season 2.
そうと決まれば。
お菓子ですか？
はい。
ですが、この学園で手作りのお菓子を売っても。
The Harem Queen is back, and as always, she's capturing the hearts of any and all NPCs she ends up encountering. If you're into Greek mythology, you may be able to relate her romantic force of nature to the goddess of love, Aphrodite. However, Katerina isn't a goddess, but rather just a young daughter from a noble family that found herself in a new world after bumping her head. Being aware of the destiny that is in store for her role in this world, Katerina takes countermeasures in order to save herself. In doing so, she ends up creating romantic situations with many other characters that may lead to some conflict later throughout the story. That's sure to be a recipe for a romantic drama. Let's see if Katerina's countermeasures can end up helping her from her impending doom as this world's villainess. Number 7. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, Season 2. We may be here for various reasons. Whether it be to see Kobayashi and Taru bond closer to one another as Master and Maid, or seeing more of Taru's dragon friends Kana and Luca. Regardless, I'm sure we're ready to see more of their adventure through this new season. With Kana's cuteness overload and Luca's flirtatious charm, I'm sure your heart is bound to be emotionally tugged and twisted. However, there's some doubt prior to the release of this new season as a new villain is being introduced to the story. Maybe we'll be able to see some fights between dragons to counter and complement the charm throughout the anime. Number 6. Higurashi, When They Cry, Sotsu.
これはレナが一人で頑張らないといけないことだから。頑張って全部終わって。今まで通りになったら絶対戻ってくるから。
Keeping the horror and gory aspects from the original series, the Sotsu series is letting us know that it's not just a spin-off, but a sequel as well. This murder mystery and psychological horror of an anime continues to dive deeper into this idea as Rika and Satsuko encounter new conflict in this story. Undergoing a new adventure and traversing into unknown territory, we'll have to wait and find out whether Rika is able to escape the cycle of death that awaits her. One thing we can be sure of is the inevitable death that awaits a lot of characters in this new series. Go ahead and have a list ready to keep count of the amount of deaths that are bound to happen. Number 5. The Case Study of Vanitas.
見つけたあんた教会の
Not only do we get an anime filled with a pool of bloodlust, but we seem to dive deeper into what the creatures of the night are all about. Our protagonist, No Archiviste, crosses paths with Vanitas, a self-proclaimed doctor of vampires. Beginning their journey together, they both search for Vanitas of the Blue Moon, an infamous vampire that was the first to be born under a blue moon. Supposedly, Vanitas of the Blue Moon is said to have an internal feud with his own vampire race. The adventurers come to find out how closely the legend is tied to the human race instead. Let's see if this anime offers us more than just flesh and blood for our own personal desire for a rich vampire story. Number 4. Mushoku Tensei, Season 2. It hasn't been long since the last season, but I'm sure we're all ready to see what's in store for this new season of Mushoku Tensei. At the end of the first season, things ended as the group, consisting of Rudy, Aries, and Roxy, began to venture into the Demon's continent. Rudy and Aries continue on as they surprisingly form a party of 3 with an unexpected ally. It's already exciting to see what adventures this group has in store for them. Although there are some controversies with this show, it still has its strength as an isekai anime with strong development. It's also nice to hear that we should be able to expect even more seasons later down the line that will see the series running for quite some time. Number 3. The detective is already dead. We're going to have to wait and see for ourselves if this mystery anime is going to make a memorable impression. For Kimihiko Kimizuka, he seems to always get caught up with any disaster going on. Now being abruptly dragged against his own accord as an assistant, he begins his story with a high schooler who considers herself a detective. This self-proclaimed detective goes by the name of Siesta. As of now, it's hard to tell if the show will blow up in popularity, but if they're able to construct all the key components of a mystery, while including what appears to be a harem catered for the audience, then I don't see why it won't make its mark. Number 2. The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, Season 2, Part 2.
みんないろいろ大変なことがあったが、今日は全部忘れて食べて飲んで楽しんでくれ。互いに生きていることを喜ぼう。
Season 1 ended marvelously as Rimuru became the Demon Lord. However, everything was also on the brink of war. The new Demon Lord won't be faced by this as Rimuru will continue to use the slime powers that are stronger than ever before. Veldora, the imprisoned storm dragon, has now been freed and is going to make the conflict less of a hassle to deal with. Well, at the very least, make the storyline more interesting and promising. We're going to have to wait and see if the characters go all out in their powers. Hopefully they can even surpass Rimuru's Megiddo scene, because that scene was too clean and cold-blooded. If they're able to top the scene where over 5,000 people died, then we're sure in for a treat. Number 1. The Honor Student at Magic High School.
国立魔法大学附属第一高校2095年度入学試験トップの成績を収めたのは彼女柴みゆきさん。
Let's bring the regular at Magic High School back, but with a little twist. This time around, we'll be going through the story from the perspective of Tatsuya's little sister Miyuki. Jumping back into the series with a different level of energy and perspective, this retelling of the original Magic High School series might be lacking some hardship and seriousness. However, what this new retelling of the anime series can offer is the attributes of a slice of life and romantic drama. We also get to see Miyuki and her friends, and how Miyuki proves herself to be a capable student. If you're already invested in this world like I am, then I'm sure you're already ready to dive in and see what this retelling has in store for us. That wraps up our list of 10 of the most anticipated anime for summer of 2021. Let us know what anime on this list you're looking forward to the most. If it wasn't on this list, also feel free to let us know down below in the comments. If you haven't already, go check out our previous video on the top 10 most epic anime fights of spring 2021. But before you go, make sure to hit that subscribe button and bell notification icon. We hope you're ready for the season of anime, and we'll see you in the next video.